Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit and in the green. Welcome back to Metroid Fusion. A lot of work has gone into this. I've been collecting every single energy tank, every missile expansion, which I actually did get, and all the power bombs. It winds up being a really weird number. You get 74. I have absolutely everything I need. Well, almost. There is one more power bomb tank we need to get. And then we can take on the final boss. It's going to be a bit of work, but we'll get there. If we head through to where the restricted laboratory was, we will be able to get that last expansion. The restricted zone counts as part of the main deck. If we go to a navigation room, we get that last cutscene. So, it's in here. What we will need to do, shoot that door open, is run from here, I believe. And as we pick up speed, I need to go right through them, because otherwise you get a bit stuck. I'm trying to see if I can actually do this without having to go through the navigation room up here. We'll see if I can pull it off. Because there is a navigation room at the top of the stairs that leads to conveniently, there is a navigation room. Oh well, looks like we have to do it this way. And now we're stuck in the last cutscene. So let's get this over and done with.
Samus, we're done here. Leave the rest to the Federation. We should be preparing to evacuate the station.
Are you joking? Do they know how dangerous the X are? How quickly they reproduce?
The Federation has taken an interest in the X and SAS. They believe this life form has endless potential applications.
This is ridiculous! The X are heartless abominations! What potential could they have?
It is not necessary that you understand such matters. The Federation is coming now. You should just leave quietly.
This is madness! They won't stand a chance here! This station will devour them! What could be worth the risk?
Capturing the SAS, of course.
Are you serious? Do they really think they can succeed?
It will certainly be difficult. They don't expect your help. They knew you would try to destroy the SAS. That's why they stopped sending you support doses. The plasma beam modification was ready some time ago, but they withheld to keep you from engaging the SAS. Yet somehow you restored that function on your own. They also tried to withhold the diffusion missile upgrade because they didn't want you to grow too powerful. But they had already sent it and you tracked it down. Bravo, Samus.
They must cancel this mission. Open a channel to HQ. I won't let this happen!
They're already on their way.
Fools! As soon as the Federation ships land, the X will overwhelm them and absorb the knowledge and power of their occupants. The X are just waiting for the hunt to begin, and then they'll spread across the universe. Galactic civilization will end. The X hunger for form, knowledge, and power. They mimic these perfectly, but they cannot copy the soul. They're single-minded, instinctively seeking to increase in number. They're a plague, and the Federation underestimates their threat. The X must not leave here. I must destroy them all before the Federation arrives. This station has a self-destruct mechanism. I must use it to destroy the X here and on the planet. I must send them to oblivion. Them, the station, and myself if I have to. And we're stuck. Open the hatch!
I've been ordered to confine you until the ships arrive.
Don't let them do this. Can't you see what will happen, Adam?
Adam! Who is Adam?
A friend of mine.
And what would this friend advise you to do now?
He would know that the only way to end this is to start the self-destruct cycle. He'd know how important it is.
Did this Adam care for you? Would he sit in a safe command room and order you to die?
He would understand that some must live and some must die. He knew what it meant. He made that sacrifice once.
So, he chose life for you, our fair warrior, Samus Aran. Your Adam gave his life so that you might keep yours. For the sake of the universe. How foolish.
How dare you! How could you hope to understand, machine?
You know that detonating this station in high orbit would not guarantee the complete extinction of the X-parasites, even though the station would be utterly destroyed. You would only succeed in removing the one obstacle to the galaxy's ruin, yourself. You would ignore this simple fact and choose death. When Adam decided who would live, he chose incorrectly. If you were to alter the station's orbit, then you might be able to include the planet in the vaporization field of the self-destruct detonation. You would have to start the propulsion sequence now, before the Federation arrives. Samus, this is your last mission. Go to the operations room and adjust the station's orbit path to intercept SR-388. Nice shot of Samus's face. Then return to your ship and escape. Move quickly and stay alive. That's an order. Any objections, lady? And there we go. The revelation that our computer is indeed Adam. Having somehow kept himself alive through brain uploading, Adam has been overseeing as possibly constrained by the Federation. But at last, we have what we need, and we can move on and get out of here. Well, we might as well just make a quick path. And yeah, I'll see you at the operations room on the main deck. Alright, so while past me is running around and getting back to where they need to go, this is going to be the item roundup. This is collecting everything I didn't get on screen. It's worth noting, you can actually venture between the different sections of the station by using the screw attack. This will enable you to get around the station without having to go up to the main deck
and risking getting stuck. Because once you go up to the main deck and start to access the operations room, that's it. Let's get going on the item roundup. So the first one I missed is actually pretty near where you fight Metroid. You can pretty much screw attack or space jump all the way up to the top of this shaft and go into the door on the right hand side. Now I think I did stuff around in here, but I missed it because it's not a bombable wall, it's actually a hidden passageway. So if you pay attention, you will find, by pressing against the wall, eventually I still wound up thinking, hang on, I need to use a missile or something like that. There's no X-ray scope, which is a bit annoying, but there you go. You find the hidden pathway, and if you jump and shoot, you'll find that energy tank. So we didn't do too badly, I got most of them. There are plenty of goodies hidden in Zazaby's lair, well, 2 goodies. You might notice that part of the map never gets filled in. Screw attack through here, and go through this door. You'll need to do some clever shine spark work. Drop down for one of them, and right there is a missile. You'll see it needs speed booster blocks, so set up your speed booster. My strategy is to jump, drop, and smash those, and there's the missile. Now, there's a neat trick. When you're doing a shine spark, press in the direction you want to run, and you'll keep running. So as you can see here, I shine spark, press to keep running, and you basically have to run all the way along these, keep going using those shine sparks. It's a pretty impressive technique. Zero Mission uses it too. Hold the charge, do the same there, and there's your power bomb. And there's one back in Sector 1. I tried to keep this fairly reasonable. It's a bit tricky. Near the Beam Core X's, the Charge Beam Core X's lair, basically drop down, do some running as you've seen, and you'll wind up being able to get the item. I think it's a missile block, I'm not sure, but it's another power bomb tank. So I missed a few things in Sector 3. In the large room where you wind up shine sparking out, at least I mentioned you can, after fighting Box, you can use the shine spark to get a missile expansion, I believe. You'll need to do the shine spark I told you about in order to go through the door and smash a whole lot of blocks that you can destroy with the speed booster. So, charge on through. Break through here, that was what I was remembering, but I didn't remember you needed the power bombs to get the other expansion. If you go through there, there's another power bomb tank for you. Power bomb tanks often lead to power bomb tanks. So at the bottom of the main room, use the wave beam to proceed, run along and smash the floor as you would beforehand, then go through the breakable block and power bomb again. Once we go through that little alleyway there, shoot the Namahe, or let it shoot you. I wasn't doing a very good job here, because I think I forgot the controls. And yeah, you can either dispatch it or use it as a platform, and you get the power bomb tank. At the bottom of the big shaft nearby, go left. In the room at the end of this, beneath the Namahe, there is a little pathway that leads under the lava. So take it out if you want, and you can bomb just right in the corner. I think it's a power bomb block, I'm not sure. You'll need the gravity suit for this, and the lava can make it a little hard to see. I got a bit lost, so that was why you had the cut of me going through it all again. But yeah, follow this little maze as such, and we will be able to go up and get the power bomb tank. I think those blocks in the little gap do drop you down, so be careful. On the right hand side, there's a room where we wound up getting an energy tank, I think, by using sovas as platforms across collapsible blocks. You can use the wave beam to get in here easily, and you have to run through the lava, but you also have to use the screw attack to smash your way through. Now, I misinterpreted the instructions a little bit, and I thought that I had to shine spark here, but no, you've got to go through to the next room. If you go back, there isn't enough space. You have to shoot through that door, smash this smash this wall, make sure to open that door. So you've got a bit of free space and just run. You're not doing this without the gravity suit. I will remind you again. Shine Spark at the very edge of the wall, and there's one power bomb tank. And up we go. Imagine how much energy that would be chewing through in Super. And Screw Attack in order to get through here. And there's another power bomb expansion, not too shabby all things considered. Oh yeah, and back in Sector 4, I did say I'd missed an expansion. I remembered exactly where it was, and it's a bit of a pain in the butt to get if you don't come through Sector 5, because otherwise, you've actually kind of got to loop around a fair bit. And it's really annoying. But anyway, smash through the enemies here, and deal with the Skull Terrors. It's surprising that even the Wave Beam doesn't damage some of these. So, up there in that corner by the Evia, shoot the block, go on through, and there's that power bomb expansion I was talking about. And now we need to go back to Sector 5 because I did miss a couple of things. Not too far from where you fled the SAX is another power bomb expansion that I didn't realise because I was probably a bit rattled. Though I have had quite a few very helpful comments along the way. A lot of things have been explained by Saradinian7089 on YouTube, so thank you very much for all your help and the advice. And that's actually given me a bit of philosophical thought as well, which has been very enjoyable. So it was just that one thing in Sector 5 I missed, but if you're fast enough, you will actually avoid that SAX encounter. So you've probably seen what I'm doing in terms of shine sparking and finding a secret area. You have to bomb specific areas of these platforms in order to proceed, so pay attention and you'll see pretty much where to bomb. I kind of got this one wrong because in bombing the edges, I thought you had to bomb the actual vertical edges. I didn't realise you could bomb the corners. Or at least I did the second time around. So I got that sorted out. And there we are. You run along there and use a Shine Spark and you will be able to smash through and get that energy tank if you go in the right direction. This is usually the last one you'll get in the game because it does rely a little bit on the Screw Attack. You do need to remove the Screw Attack to actually get rid of some of the obstacles. But we have that on hand. It helps if you have the Varia suit. So in that same room, clear everything out, Shine Spark from here and go through the door, and you'll smash a wall. This is on the way to the second box matchup. So power through those blocks and you'll see that you've got the power bomb there. You will need to get your timing just right to hit that power bomb. The two in here are pretty finicky. And there we go. So I've grabbed that one, and there's one more down here. You do have to jump over those speed booster blocks. They will actually fall apart. Run and jump using your space jump, and I smashed just enough. Not too shabby. So on the way towards box again. So after you've grabbed that one, basically, you can smash. I believe you need the Screw Attack to get through the wall, but don't fall down the shaft that leads to box. Use the Screw Attack to get through here and into this room where you see the ouches. In that bit that looks like the eye, behind that is a power bomb tank, and you can use your diffusion missiles to get past the collapsing blocks and grab the power bomb tank. Pretty easy, all things considered, really. That pretty much sums up our item roundup. I have everything but the last power bomb tank, which you saw me get at the beginning of this episode. So, with everything sorted out, we can continue on our merry way. Let's go! Okay, here we go. Second time might have to be the charm because unsurprisingly, I absolutely bottled it first time. This is not actually an easy fight. Compared to most other final bosses, which can still do a bit of damage. The SAX is chewing through that huge health bar of yours pretty efficiently. Doesn't help that I kept forgetting which button I was supposed to press to do what.
Recording to logbook.
There's a way to bait it, but... There's a way to keep kiting it. But yeah, like, I've already lost, like, nearly and it, like, takes several charge shots to actually kill it. This is not easy. But if you do actually manage to get it into a bit of a loop, you can... actually do something about it. When it starts wobbling like that, I think we're damaging it. Or maybe we're not. Okay, it's warping a bit, but yeah, this is really, really not easy. And then you have to deal with the fact that its core X afterwards. This is... What? Oh yeah.
Recording to logbook.
Then it melts. And then it becomes the Ice Beam Core X. Can I get enough health back to not die against this thing? Okay, now I'm confident. Now I'm not. There we go. And it's run off. Okay. That... Well, I bottled it first time. Second time around, that was actually reasonable. Operations room. Wow, this looks funky.
Propulsion sequence activated.
And now this is the bit that I really suck at. The bit that I nearly died in first time around. Let's get out of here.
Destination, planet
We have to fight one last boss, and the timer is still going as we're heading down the lift, which is fair enough, but geez, it's tense. I don't like this bit because I'm awful at it. I mean, if you saw the original Metroid Fusion, I damn near died after I'd killed the Omega Metroid, because the timer very nearly blew up. Which way am I going? I need to be going this way, yes. Run. I don't know if there's a shortcut. Just run in the direction of away and get to the docking bay. Oh, combo. That's not fair. Come on. Okay, it's dead. It's dead. I'm nearly dead.
10, 9, 8,
Please don't tell me.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I thought I was going to die during the escape sequence. Somehow we got out of there alive. I really shouldn't have got out of there alive. I went in like Rambo right at the end, and it nearly killed me. That was dumb. Down. Not that. Not there. Run. Run. Oh, I don't like this. This isn't going to go well. Well, the place has been wrecked. Oh, yeah.
Recording to logbook.
So yeah, we have to take that hit.
Minute to destination.
And then the SAX reappears and opens fire at its arch nemesis. It gets killed, but in its last moments, oh, talk about getting comboed. Okay, so we're damaging it. We've actually clearly seen we're damaging it. Problem is we do get comboed a bit and then we pause for a moment, which is really annoying. Die, 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 and in that order!
50.
Much better. That actually worked this time. I must not have been shooting it in the right spot. There's our ship. And who's it piloted by? None other than our little buddies from earlier. We fly the camera. Down it goes. And somehow the entire planet goes up, screwing up a solar system, setting off the gravitational impact on other planets. And there we are with our really neat suit. That perfect military mind. The wisdom of Adam Malkovich continued to serve even after death. Until today, I had no idea that the minds of leaders and scientists were frequently uploaded to computers. My incredible reunion with Adam may have saved the universe. But how will the beings of the universe view our resolve? I doubt they will understand what we did, the danger we barely averted. They will hold tribunals and investigations. They will hold us responsible. Adam understood this, and he spoke to me in my anger. Do not worry. One of them will understand. One of them must. You know what makes this even better? In light of other M, it could well be he's talking about Anthony. I've reflected upon his words, and I see the wisdom in them. We are all bound by our experiences. They are the limits of our consciousness. But in the end, the human soul will ever reach for the truth. This is what Adam taught me. Just one detail still bothers me. this ship can only be started manually. Yet, before I faced the Omega Metroid, the ship moved on its own, guided by someone's hands. Is it possible? Adam?
Lady, what's troubling you?
Oh, you wonder how I started the ship.
Just think about it. They lent me a hand.
So there you go, save the animals as canon. And there we go. For the second time, Metroid Fusion is done. I am going to be moving on to Metroid Dread eventually, but I haven't really been working on that very much. This was sort of mostly thrown together, and then I decided I'd finish it off because I needed some stopgaps on GoldenEye. And even that still needs a fair bit of work at the time of recording this. I've got 15 episodes done and I'm working on the 16th. It was a pretty good effort, but whew, it's getting difficult sometimes. Some of the levels, I mean, Rare, I do like you, but you can be jerks with some of the things you did. We'll get there in the end. Another big issue is working out exactly what I want to talk about. But there we are. I think I've come a long way with this. I've put in a bit more work on a few things. I think I got a lot of what I wanted to do with Metroid Fusion organized first time around, and I've just sort of built on that. I'm really happy with that. It shows that I've got some good groundwork, but I still have a way to go. I've been able to improve. Leslie Swan, I believe, was the original voice of Peach. At least in Super Mario 64. Product line. I wonder who else we're going to have there. Just seeing if I recognize any names. No, because, yeah, just wondering if Julian Bartikoff originally voiced Luigi in Mario Kart, and we have to pay our thanks to Mr. Iwata, of course. It's pretty much tradition at this point. But yeah, Nintendo of Europe employees wound up voicing Luigi and Wario in Mario Kart 64 and Mario Party. So there we are, Samus's neat threads. And a very stylish looking Samus. "100% items collected." Could be faster, was a bit slower than last time, but there we are. Think it came out alright. I'm a little flustered about what I really want to say, but I think I've improved from where I was last time. I've still got a way to go, but I think I've been able to build on everything. I'm pretty happy with all this. It's come along quite nicely, and it's definitely fun getting back into the game. So yeah, that's got our completion. Wait a minute. Righto. 6 hours and 3 minutes, and we might have had, I don't know what, 6 hours and 10 minutes or something going through doors and things, I'm not sure. But anyway, we did get it done. It was a lot of fun going through this and seeing how much I'd improved, seeing what else I could add. And yeah, it's been very enjoyable. Thank you very much for joining me on this little rerun mission. I'll try not to be too much of a perfectionist. I won't do a lot of these again, but eventually I promise you I will get around to Metroid Dread. As always, be good to yourselves and look after one another. Until next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.